For over a decade, the world has quietly observed the growing distance between Tom Cruise and his daughter Suri Cruise. What once appeared to be a picture-perfect Hollywood family slowly transformed into a story of separation, silence, and personal choice. Today, that silence speaks volumes, not through interviews or statements, but through actions. As Suri steps into adulthood, her decisions reflect a deeply personal journey shaped by fame, family, and identity. This is not just a celebrity story. It is a human one, layered with emotion, complexity, and the quiet consequences of a life lived in the spotlight. A romance that captivated the world. When Tom Cruise met Katie Holmes in 2005, their relationship quickly became global news. Katie, a rising actress known for Dawson's Creek, had once publicly admitted her admiration for Tom. What seemed like a distant dream soon became reality. Their whirlwind romance unfolded rapidly, with public appearances filled with affection and excitement. Tom's now infamous moment on the Oprah Winfrey Show only intensified public fascination. To some, their love story felt magical. To others, it raised eyebrows. Still, the world watched, captivated by a romance that seemed straight out of a Hollywood script. The birth of a star child. In April 2006, their daughter Suri Cruise was born, instantly becoming one of the most famous children in the world. Tom described her as a miracle, openly expressing his joy and devotion. However, her birth also drew attention to the influence of Church of Scientology on their lives. Practices such as silent birth sparked curiosity and controversy. While Tom embraced these beliefs wholeheartedly, Katie found herself navigating unfamiliar territory. From the outside, it appeared unconventional. Within the family, it was deeply personal. Suri's life, from the very beginning, was shaped by forces far beyond the control of an ordinary child. A fairy tale wedding with hidden tensions. Later that year, Tom and Katie married in a lavish ceremony at Odescalchi Castle in Italy. The event was grand, attended by celebrities and filled with luxury. Yet beneath the glamour, concerns lingered. Katie's family, rooted in traditional values, felt uneasy about the growing influence of Scientology in her life. While the public saw a fairy tale wedding, those close to her sensed underlying tension. The union symbolized not just love, but also a merging of vastly different worlds. For Katie, it marked the beginning of a life that would increasingly feel controlled and isolating, even as it appeared perfect to everyone watching from afar. Cracks beneath the perfect image. By 2007, subtle signs suggested that all was not well. Katie Holmes appeared increasingly withdrawn, often accompanied by individuals linked to Scientology. Friends noticed changes in her behavior. She seemed cautious, measured, and less independent. Meanwhile, Tom Cruise remained deeply committed to his beliefs and public persona. The couple still presented a united front, but behind closed doors, differences grew. Katie's world felt increasingly restricted, while Tom's devotion to his faith remained unwavering. The contrast between public appearances and private reality became more pronounced, hinting at deeper struggles that would soon come to light. Planning an escape. By 2010, it became clear that Katie was seeking a way out. Quietly and carefully, she began preparing for a major life change. Reconnecting with her support system, including her father, she gathered the resources needed to protect herself and her daughter. Every move was strategic, reflecting a determination to regain control over her life. The stakes were high, involving not only her marriage but also the future of Suri Cruise. What appeared sudden to the public was, in reality, the result of careful planning. Katie's actions were driven by a desire for independence and safety in a situation she could no longer sustain. The divorce that shocked Hollywood. In June 2012, Katie Holmes filed for divorce, surprising the world. The decision was swift and decisive, with legal proceedings concluding in just days. Central to the case was custody of Suri Cruise. Katie sought full control over her daughter's upbringing, including education and religious exposure. Tom, reportedly caught off guard, faced a situation beyond his control. The settlement ensured financial support but established physical and emotional distance. What the public saw as a sudden split was, for Katie, a carefully executed step toward freedom and a new beginning. Life after separation. Following the divorce, Katie and Suri relocated to New York City, leaving behind the intense scrutiny of Los Angeles. There, they began building a quieter, more grounded life. Suri Cruise attended school, made friends, and experienced a semblance of normalcy. Katie focused on providing stability and privacy, shielding her daughter from media attention. Meanwhile, Tom Cruise immersed himself in his career, continuing to achieve global success. The separation between father and daughter became increasingly evident, marked by a lack of public interaction and shared moments. Growing up without a father. As years passed, the absence of a relationship between Tom and Suri became more pronounced. Reports suggested minimal contact with only rare interactions early on. Despite financial support, emotional distance remained. Suri grew into a thoughtful and grounded young woman, guided primarily by her mother. She developed her own interests, identity, and perspective on life, while Tom continued to dominate Hollywood with major film projects. His role in Suri's life remained distant. The contrast between his public achievements and private absence highlighted the complexity of their situation, raising questions about the cost of fame and personal choices. Choosing a new identity. During her teenage years, Suri Cruise began to define herself on her own terms. Attending LaGuardia High School, she explored creative passions such as acting and music. Notably, she began using the name Suri Noel, incorporating her mother's middle name. This change symbolized more than personal preference. It represented independence and a shift in identity. By the time she graduated, the new name had become part of her public persona. It was a quiet yet powerful statement about who she was and how she wished to be seen. Stepping into adulthood. After high school, Suri continued her journey by enrolling at Carnegie Mellon University, where she pursued studies in fashion. Her life reflected a balance between normalcy and creativity, far removed from the Hollywood spotlight of her early years. Katie Holmes remained a constant presence, supporting her every step. Meanwhile, Tom Cruise continued to thrive professionally, even exploring ambitious projects beyond traditional filmmaking. Despite their parallel successes, the gap between father and daughter remained unchanged, defined by years of silence and separate paths. A bond that endures. In contrast to the absence of her father, Suri's relationship with her mother grew stronger over time. Moments captured in public showed a deep connection built on trust and shared experience. Katie Holmes prioritized creating a supportive environment, allowing her daughter to grow into her own person. Their bond became the foundation of Suri's life, offering stability amid past uncertainty. While challenges undoubtedly existed, their closeness reflected resilience and mutual understanding. It was a reminder that even in difficult circumstances, strong relationships can provide the strength needed to move forward. The unanswered question today, the story of Tom Cruise and Suri Cruise, remains unresolved. Years of distance have created a divide that may be difficult to bridge. Whether reconciliation is possible remains uncertain, shaped by time, choices, and personal boundaries. For now, Suri continues to build her life independently, while Tom remains focused on his career. Their story serves as a poignant reflection on the complexities of family, fame, and identity. It leaves us with a lingering question. Can time heal such a profound separation, or are some distances meant to remain?